Good afternoon and welcome to Oxford. I'm very pleased to see all of you here. I must say about 4 or 5 weeks ago, when there's only about 50 people registered for a meeting, it gets the heart racing a little bit, but it's always nice to see you turn up on the day. It's a great honour to be your president, and thank you for the privilege of serving you for a year. It's really nice to be able to give something back to the society that's given me so much over many years. That's on the academic side, the social side, and the political side as well, which we all have a role to play as part of the society. I have the greatest respect now for past presidents. In organising this meeting, there's the trials and tribulations, and I will very happily take wine with you this evening and congratulate on your efforts in the past, and in particular Paul, who I think has done an excellent job as our president over the last year, so well done, Paul. A few points of order. We've had a very successful vote, in a way, for council members, and I'm pleased to say that James Baker has been elected to council. Well done, James. There's a dead heat for one other council post, and that's Rebecca Moaz and Nicholas Martin. And we thought the best way to resolve that is, as you go out for tea, there'll be some more voting slips just in the top left-hand corner there. If you could just vote again for one last council place, that would be really helpful. Thank you. We have a good number of posters this year, and they are actually held in Seminar Room A. And I hope there's good signage to get you there, because basically it's the far side of the reception area. So please have a look at that. There's over 10 posters to look at on audit research and clinical cases, so please do that. Another area to visit is obviously the trade show, who are vital to us to keep these meetings to a reasonable cost and support us very nicely, as they do. So please visit them. And you may notice there's actually a camera here as well, which is a first for this society. But this is actually part of dental tubules, filming most of our lectures. And that's particularly useful. I think it's definitely the way forward, in that we have a membership of about 500 people, and we get about 100, 120 to most meetings. So that means 400 are just not seeing what's going on. And they will have the opportunity to do that now by subscribing to dental tubules and seeing the lectures in total. And there's obviously a lot of other educational material there as well. And dental tubules are also looking for people to offer their own services to present subjects that they'd like to on their webinars and seminars and so on. So please have a look at their desk outside and get the information there. So onto the meeting itself, Teeth for a Lifetime. It's actually a real pleasant job to ask friends, people you know, people who are good speakers, to speak for you on your meeting. And I'm very pleased that everybody said yes to coming here. And the subject is Teeth for a Lifetime. And I think this is quite an important area now, because I think we're a little bit too prone, or some members of the profession are very prone to taking the teeth out, perhaps a little bit prematurely. And I think we really ought to give the teeth the best chance before we start taking them out, particularly as we're now seeing a number of implant complications, and they're not quite the panacea that we all hoped it to be. So the programme is looking at all areas of dentistry, from our very youngest patients to our oldest patients, and working out how best to look after them and get best value for money for them, and hopefully preserving their dentitions.